Hey Zen fam. So I wanted to talk to you last night about this, but it was kind of busy. One, it was my wife's birthday, and two, I was kind of having to get to bed early because I actually had a trainer thing online for the new job that I officially start tomorrow. Yay! So I know like I said, a day late or a dollar short. I've done this before. I'll do it again probably because, I'm a working man with a YouTube channel. That's how it goes down. Right. So one of the main things that excited me from opening night live of Gamescom 2022 was the Dualsense Edge, what some are dubbing out in the community the Dualsense Pro. I'm personally calling it, as per the title of this video, the Joysense, because it has given me significant joy. And I'll tell you for why. If you look at these images, which are taken from a video I shot a couple of years ago called Is This the Future, you will see that I told the future when I designed these controls on the underside of the controller out of two bits of blue tack, one that was coloured white, one that was coloured blue, and I think I more or less called it when it came to the controls underneath the Dualsense Edge. But there are many other things. As we go through these various camera angles, we can see that the Dualsense Edge has many other lovely factors to it. For instance, look at these triggers. I love the fact that there's a grippy edge to the bottom scoopy parts of R2 and L2. And if you'll notice that, I might have to lean a bit more, that the power port where your USB-C slots in, there's a couple of slots either side. Now we know that the Dualsense Edge will come with a braided USB cable because it's a Pro controller in all but name, which means you have to have as little latency as possible for controller inputs, which basically means not only do you want a USB-C cable going in there, you want to make sure it doesn't come out at vital moments. So those two little square holes either side of the port are probably some form of magnetic locking mechanism. They won't hold it tight, but they'll give it a bit more oomph to the hold, which is nice. As we look at the face of this particular controller, I mean, you have to admit, this is significantly different. It doesn't look it at first, but when you start to get down to the face plate around the sticks, you notice it comes to two thinner points. See? Thinner points. And you'll also notice that the touchpad is far more substantial, as you'll see from a camera angle coming up. And you'll see that the lighting only runs either side of the touchpad. It doesn't run round the touchpad. In fact, there seems to be an additional light at the bottom of the touchpad, which I find to be interesting to say the very least. Now, as we go around the control, we can see lots of little changes here and there. Nothing particularly special, but it does have to be said that the touchpad is meatier. The whole construction of the pad seems just a little bit chunkier. Now, the things we obviously want from this particular device is a longer battery life. I think that is a must. Obviously, we want to know how much this puppy cost us, because if it's at the 200 range, I'm priced out. Let's face it, I mean, I want one of these, but I'm priced out if it's anywhere close to 200. If it comes out, say 100, pushing 150, maybe I'll pull the lever and go for it. But I think at this point we don't know, so I can't say I'm going to buy this. But the features I do love about this particular thing is, we've all heard about it. If I go to this side again, you'll see these sticks. You can take them out. Now, that does mean that you're going to be able to replace the sticks when they fail, which means we now no longer have to seriously worry about stick drift. And it also means in future, perhaps there might be a third party that Sony allows to make extra stick modules for the Dualsense Edge, and maybe, just maybe, we can get joysticks for the Dualsense Edge that have Hall effect sensors instead of, potentiometers and all the rest of it. So we can have sensors for the sticks that are based on magnetic signal readings, and that is quite provocative. I am very into this idea. I don't know if anybody else has said this. I've tried to not watch too many videos about the Dualsense Edge, but the sticks look really good. The keys seem a little bit more raised, although that could just be because they look really, really shiny in these images. And I'm not sure, but the D-pad looks like it's a little bit raised in the middle, maybe giving a little bit more definition, but like I say, that could just be because it looks all shiny and new. I'm very much liking how the touchpad looks more substantial. In fact, the switchings at the bottom that seem to be able to denote the different levels of strength of the adapted triggers, which I think that's what those little switches are on the bottom, just above the two control knobs. So I think they must be obviously for increasing the intensity on the fly, which I think is very, very clever. And that's obviously very much a thing that's sort of like the adjusting on the fly that we've had from other Pro controllers from other companies like Microsoft. So all in all, this particular project has Zenbloke very curious, very interested, and probably by the end of it very skimmed. But this is just my opinions, my thoughts. I'd love to know what you guys think, so typey down below, let Zenbloke know. And I'm going to love you and leave you. Catch you in the next one. Look after each other out there. Hashtag support Scottish YouTubers. And of course, as always, aye, nae bother.